barbecue fans. Another week of Wise Guys BBQ Podcast. And to my left, as always, my brisket ambassador himself, Charles Baldwin.
Two times.
And I'm Vin Picaro, and we are delighted to be here. We have so much fun doing this. And this week's great, Charlie. We got some good things going on. That's right, folks. August 7th is around the corner. And we know those teams who've been working hard all year.
Yeah, that's the pull for the Jack.
Yeah, that is the final.
Arguably the biggest event in the country every year.
This is awesome. This year, one better, Bob Bauman, who you'll see in the interview with us, set up Pam Hess from the Jack Daniels competition. She is the keeper of teams. She scours all year long all the different competitions that send in winners or folks that can get into the draw.
Eligible
Yep. for the draw. She comes up with that list.
Yeah,
so.
she literally vets all the teams that have qualified and make sure that they have done everything by the book and met all the qualifications for this amazing event.
So you're going to love this, guys. Like and subscribe, please. Tell your friends about it. Share this around. Stay to the end of the competition. There are some little Easter egg. Maybe we shouldn't Easter egg. You love when I say egg. There are definitely some tidbits in the interview that are very interesting. So watch it all the way to the end. Enjoy this.
Let's go.
So here we go. Welcome, Pam Hess, keeper of teams with the Jack Daniels Barbecue National Contest, which is right around the corner and happening. And, you know, as always, being inquisitive with barbecue news in New England, we always step out of the box and say, hey, how does this work? How do we get things going? And my buddy Bob here said, you know what? Why do we have to try to figure the rules out every year? Why don't we just get Pam on the line and have her tell us? So welcome, Pam, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Just before we get started, Pam, and thank you for the sharing of the information last week. Our deepest sympathies go out to the Chilia family and the passing of Urkel. I just saw him at the New Jersey competition, just was with him, and then I find out that through you, I saw that you had posted, you know, what's the status and this and that, and then I reached out to you on Messenger, and that's when you had told me of his passing. So from all of us here at Wise Guys BBQ and myself, Big Bobby's Q, deepest sympathies go out to the Chilia family in the passing of Urkel. Great guy. I didn't know him very well, but the times that I did interact with him, fabulous man. So
Thank you for that, Bob. That was
goes
nice.
out to you, man. So your role in the Jack Daniels is keeper of the teams. So sanctioning bodies, let's just say KCBS, even CBA, those are the ones that we're familiar here in the Northeast. Tell you of their champions, and then you go through, and if that's a qualifier or not, or do you already know what competitions are qualifiers?
I know which ones they intend to have because they don't have all of them as qualifiers, because can you imagine that? I mean, there's 4 sanctioning bodies in Texas, so you know, and they've got I don't know how many contests. If everything meets the criteria, which is they have to have the number of teams there. They all had to have cooked and then been judged by the criteria of the scorecard. So as long as all of those 3 have been met, then we put them, you know, in a master list for that sanction for that body. And then generally I would say about the middle of June, we put all those lists together into one big master list. And that's when we start sorting and make some of the magic appear, where you first pull out the Jack Daniels winner for last year, American Royal winner for last year, the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show for this year, and the Memphis in May for this year. So we pull out those, and then after that, we will sort them and see who all's won 7 contests or more. And all of those teams and contests gets pulled out and put on that or that automatic list.
I didn't realize that if you had won
Oh yeah,
7 contests, you get
yeah,
automatic.
yeah, because we're
Old number
There
7.
you go. Makes
Okay,
sense.
got it.
we're old number 7.
There you go.
What else do you?
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, if you win 7 contests in our barbecue season, then you automatically get put on the list, and you don't have to go through the draw.
Which is very hard to do.
So,
Gotcha.
no, not really. But then we take everybody else who's remaining and put them on a list and sort by the content. Or no, we sort by the team name first, because we have to assign them a whiskey bung with a number on it that's unique for them. And then we sort it into contest state, because that's what we do first is contest states. And we pull those randomly. And then someone will draw a bung out of that bag, and they will come and represent that state that they won in. And so it may not be your home state, but it'll be that where you won your grand champion in. And we at that time we start recording where you live. Then after all of the contest states are done, we'll take a short intermission. We'll see what all home states have been accounted for, because we want, if somebody has a contest in a state, or if a team lives in a state, we want that state to be represented for sure. So that's when we'll look at it, and we will see if a team lives in a state that they're the only team that lived in that state. Let's say you lived in Maryland, and the Maryland winner was from Virginia. So right now you don't have a Maryland winner, but there is a team that lived in Maryland. So then they would get invited to represent the home state. And once we get those done, the only state in the only home living team, then it gets back into having to put one bung of each grand champion that lives in a state that didn't get called, and we do a draw for that state. Say Oklahoma's got 6 different grand champions teams that live there, but none of them got pulled somewhere else. Then we would pull one of those. So they just get one try, but they would pull that one. And then at the end, we put all the ones that didn't get drawn, big barrel, and we draw one wild card and give them an extra shot too. So that rounds out our domestic teams.
So how many do you end up with?
Usually, domestic wise, we usually end up with about 70-ish. And then we have to, or we do the international teams. They are a little different in, if they win an international contest, then their name gets in, and we just draw one name out of each of the countries. Like this year, we are anticipating having 20 countries. And then it looks right now like we're going to have about 25 international teams. That with our 70-ish domestic teams is going to round us out with about 95 or so teams for the year, or for this year's contest.
That's a lot of fun.
So if you haven't ever seen the draw, it's really fascinating to come up there and be a part of it.
How did you get involved? How did you ever?
My best friend, in 2003, I started out helping in the warehouse, doing building the gift bags that they give out for the teams and the judges and volunteers. So I started out doing that, and then a couple of years later, there was an opening for a table. They have a table captain and then a co-captain, so they've got 2 at each table.
Yep.
And there was an opening there, and she asked if I wanted to step into that role also, so I did. And then I started, I guess it was about 2007 or 8 when I started keeping up with the teams part. And I've just been doing it ever since, along with those other roles.
God bless you.
So Pam, I mean, has barbecue always been part of your life?
Pretty much so. I started back in Memphis in May times because I actually live 45 miles from Memphis. And so, down here that was the bigger of the judging. I did that class in 1994, and then I did started doing the KCBS judging and went to class for that in 2003. So, but yeah, for many years now, barbecue's been part of my life.
That's fantastic.
So we do know that in the Masters, we got chicken, pork ribs, pork, and brisket. What other categories does Jack Daniel's have ancillary competitions during that event?
Right. We start out that Saturday with sauce. They can enter the sauce contest if they want to. And then after sauce, we have what we call cooking from the homeland for the international teams and chef's choice for the domestic teams. And so those will be, as long as they don't portray any markings and the origin of their home country, they can choose to be in those. And then we do the 4 KCBS ones, as you said, the chicken ribs, pork, and brisket. And then we have dessert, and those are pretty elaborate. I wished I would have thought I could have copied some of the photos and stuff that were of the entries for the Chef's Choice and Homeland, and then also for the desserts from last year and stuff. But I mean, it's on our Facebook page, but they are just very elaborate.
Well, we're very familiar with Bill Gillespie's
one last year.
Bill Gillespie's hot dog, his hot wiener.
Absolutely. Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Part of the competition that I've heard that a lot of people really look forward to the Hill. Is
Barbecue
it
Hill?
Barbecue Hill? Yes. Is that
Yes, that's
a social?
it is. We actually for our teams we offer like on Wednesday night we have a champions dinner where they can purchase tickets to attend that. Then on Thursday night we have a little concert, and they can attend that if they want to purchase a ticket. And then on Friday evening we have a parade of the teams, where all the teams line up and they march through the town square and over to the welcome center, and they get on the bus and they are bussed up to Barbecue Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And they have hors d'oeuvres and then dinner and some beverage tickets, and some they have Jasper, the burning of Jasper, which is the grievances that any team might have, some bad scores or just whatever they might want to get rid of the bad mojo. They'll throw it in Jasper, and then they'll light him up.
That's a great idea.
And
It's like forgiving your sins at Catholic
Yeah.
Church.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
But then they have music, and then they'll start busting them back down to the park.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say I only been doing this for a year, but the teams I've talked to who have gone, they literally come back starstruck. They just had such a great time, and they're in awe of all of the events they attend. They just have a blast.
Yeah, so it's really it's a Wednesday through Sunday event.
Wednesday through Saturday. Yes.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Sunday they all start breaking down and going. Yeah.
So the champions dinner is that literally a champions dinner, like Like at the Masters, you have to be a past winner to go to the Champions Dinner.
You don't have to be. You can purchase a ticket to go. I'm wanting to say there is limited now. At one time, it was champions were cooking for it, like Tuffy Stone. He's cooked for the champions dinner, and Brad. I mean, they just we're not really perfected all of that yet. It's kind of evolving a little bit and stuff. So we're every year we always, after the event, we always say what can we do to make it better or make it, more special and stuff next barbecue season. And I did forget to mention that we this will be our third year now. For on Friday we have the shaken and stirred contest, which is a cocktail contest that if they choose to enter that, or they can.
Oh, now wait a
I
minute.
know, Jack, about grilling.
Wait a minute. Wait one
What?
second.
Well,
You're in a dry county.
okay. We own private property in a dry county. That is
She's
correct.
got an answer. I love it. I love it. Yeah. That's awesome. No, I had a question. I was curious to know over the years, what things in the contest got better or, a lot different or nicer in your experience, the years that you were there involved.
Oh gosh, everything. I mean, that's of course, in the beginning, there was just 35 teams, and now we're up to I know one year, our largest year, we had 118 teams. So there's um, a lot of logistics, a lot of planning, a lot of things that come into play behind, because our international people, we have to get them set up with equipment. They can't bring it across. So we have what we call equipment ambassadors, and we ask for their help in coming and loaning out their equipment. They're teaching these international teams how to cook on it, and sometimes they've made friends for life
Sure.
by helping a team a couple of years in a row and stuff. So, but and then it's getting more and more where, like, some of the USA teams are now, of course, going across the ponds and going to Australia and to Panama and Costa Rica and competing there. So it's just enhancing us being one big barbecue family.
That's
Amazing.
Great. Yeah, it's just amazing. And Pam, if you had to guess, like how long does it take to do that work? The Jack competition can't get that done all in 2 weeks. That must take logistically, it must take some good time for someone to put all that together.
All we have to do is just replace team names each year, with who won in the draw this year. So,
right.
But we've already, we know where our judging placement's going to be, and that we do have craft vendors and food vendors for the public and anybody wanting to come and visit, look around and stuff, because the teams are sometimes quite busy and they don't have time to do that themselves.
Sure.
And so we want to be able to offer some kind. You can't come down there and smell the barbecue and not get it. So
Here's your brisket. Is there anything different this year that you could share with us that might be something special for the teams that you've never done in the past?
Not that I can share right now. There will be something special, but not that I'm at liberty to say yet.
All right.
You got to show up.
Just know it's gonna be
That's it.
All right. Well, that
That's
just
right.
made it enticing.
That's it.
So Pam, the public, did I read that right? It's free. It's free and open to the public.
It is. It is.
So how many on average? How many people on average are you
So
expecting?
why have I never seen? Oh my gosh! Some years, I think last year it was like 20,000.
Oh wow.
That's a lot of
So
people.
and you got to remember this is in a little dry town that's got 371 people and a dog. So that's a lot of people coming down that weekend.
Sure. It sure is.
So I would think this is a bit. I mean, this must be a huge boon to that small town's economy every year.
Absolutely, yes, and of course the town square. They have discounts and codes and stuff that they'll use for the selling of the wares and all. But the distillery they have I'm not sure. I know it's three. It could be four uh, tours packages that you can purchase. Different links and that shows you how the whiskey is made. From start to finish. And then there's like I said, the town square. They usually have some singing in the gazebo and things. So it's very quaint. It's very very nice. There's a gentleman, I can't remember his name, Woody, I think maybe. He's got a carriage ride, so you can ride a horse. A horse carriage down through the park and through the town square. Just a little bit of something for everybody.
Amazing. Got to get there.
A lot of fun.
Y'all definitely need to get there.
No.
I really want to get there.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do, Bob.
Is there
Right.
any memorable moments in your tenure with the competition that stand out that you could share?
So many. I mean, it's hard to put a word. I mean, put it into words because we do awards too. I mean, like we with KCBS and stuff, they give out the Pioneer of Barbecue Awards. Who's been in it the longest and kind of like legends and stuff. So, I mean, we've seen Tuffy Stone get crowned. We've seen his father George. We've seen Mr. Macklemore, Don Macklemore with Big Bob Gibson's. Just many different things like that. Presentations of awards and all. We have a Volunteer of the Year award every year, and it's just there's a lot of things besides just the barbecue competition that goes on at the awards and stuff. And I think the teams feel that maybe this one is, if not the most prestigious one, it's got to be right on up there and stuff. Because I mean, our criteria says the very first words in it says you have to earn your way to get here.
Mm-hmm.
You have to earn your way to get on our list.
Right.
So it's a process, but there's a lot of things too that go on, like I said, but behind the scenes and stuff. So
Oh, for sure. I mean, for sure, it's the
But-
World Series of barbecue, and thank God for it, because every local competition you see or hear, if they have an automatic or a 50-50 automatic to get to the Jack, I mean, that's all you hear. That's what is the great promotion behind those local competitions.
Yeah, I mean everybody talks about it.
Yep.
Right. Like,
Right.
that's
Right.
like the mecca.
It's the pinnacle.
Yeah. That's where you want to get to.
Right.
Yep. It's amazing.
Right.
So this is out of left field.
okay.
What's butt bowling?
Well, it's taking a Boston butt and rolling it down the tennis courts. And fence.
What?
Butt bowling.
Where'd you come up with
Right.
Yeah,
that?
where'd you come up with that?
I'm informed. I heard that's a thing at the Jack.
That's right. It's we do have a few side contests like that too on Friday. Butt bowling, country dog contest where they dress up their little pooches and have a contest for that. So yeah, we just we aim to please just about everybody.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of fun. That's what's great
Yeah,
about
it sounds like just a really enjoyable time, for everybody.
I'm telling you, Bob needs to get there,
Yes.
and y'all need to come as his dishwasher.
Yep.
And
That's about all I'm good for.
Y'all,
There you go.
y'all can see what
There
I'm
you go. Absolutely. Bob gets his ticket punched. We will be there to open every
So
door.
that
No pressure,
wash
Bob.
every-
no pressure. So Pam, I'm not officially sure, but I believe, the only Rhode Island team that's does more than one event.
What do you mean?
I'm the only Rhode Island team
Okay.
that's competing on a level. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No?
No, like you do more than one of that. What do you mean? Like,
Name another Rhode Island team.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
can't. Yeah, I can't name another team.
I was saying I didn't see your name come through this year.
No, not this
on
year.
our qualifying list.
That is correct.
So something happened. Yeah. So yeah, that's not on me.
No, I know it's not on you. It's on me.
Somebody can do that.
I know it's not on you. It's on me. Well, but from what I'm told is, being a team from Rhode Island is, if I GC an event and it doesn't matter where it is, I would potentially go as the state representative. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
I understand. We're going with that now. Okay. Good. Well, hurry up.
I'm trying.
You work too hard.
Yeah, I work too hard.
Great.
You need to go to Hawaii this coming up weekend. It's gonna be an automatic.
Get me on the plane, Vince.
You
Get me
got
on
it.
the
You
plane.
got it. Charlie, warm up the chopper.
Got it. Get to the
I
chopper.
mean, they fly their NASCAR drivers everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
They do. They do.
And he just shows up, gets in the car, races.
There's
Yeah, you get the easy one.
there's another automatic this weekend also, and it's closer to y'all, and it's in New Hampshire.
That is correct.
So go do your magic, Bob.
Unfortunately, my weekend is booked.
See, he works too hard.
I work too hard.
That's great.
Yeah, I understand that. Pray for all the teams that are in the draw, because on this year we've moved it back a week for necessity. So this year it's going to be August the 7th, Thursday, August 7th, and we're going to start at about 10:30. It won't be over and ready to be published till sometime between 3 and 4. So the internet usually crashes about that time because all of the teams are F5ing their keyboard to see if it's been posted yet, and they've missed it. So they, but after we have the draw, we've gone over everything, then we will get it in a postable list, and I'll upload it to Facebook, and then generally we try to the next day on Friday, we try to separate out the list between the yes you were drawn and no you were not drawn, and send get the invitations out, because the teams then get so excited and they want to know the rules and regulations and the staging logistics and all that stuff. So, but be patient. They'll come in the in an email, just as quick as we can get them out to you.
Okay.
That's great. That process of the draw is not published anywhere, right? We just got to wait for the list. There's no
You don't do it live.
Facebook Live or anything that people can watch the draw.
The draft.
Don't. A lot of people ask that. We have not done a live, and it's only because we want to be so sure that we've got everybody covered that can be covered. But we learned long ago. I mean, I've got a note generally in front of me, and it changes weekly about what teams or what states that no teams have won in, and just all kinds of scenarios. I've got a list that's got 11 teams right now of only team living in that state. So if they don't get pulled somewhere in a contest they won, I know that they're going to be an automatic home state winner. So but there's no official list until that Thursday.
Great.
Yeah, good.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you again very
Thank you.
much. This is great. It was great hearing it from the horse's mouth, like Bob said. I don't know why you said that, Bob. That wasn't nice.
Oh,
Right. Right. And
And-
now he wants to talk about being Rhode Island only team.
So we will definitely have our ears tuned on August 7th, and we'll see what that list is.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Appreciate the time.
Okay.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you for it. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was a great interview with Pam Hess. Fascinating, just the intricacy and the amount of work that she obviously has to put into this competition. And having Bob here was great.
How about him pandering about being the only
You know,
team in the state?
I knew he always had an angle.
He
It's scallywag.
wants to get there, boy. I tell you.
Yeah.
And he deserves to. So I hope.
And you know something? Shame on me and you as Rhode Islanders that we haven't finagled a way to get him as the rep for the state.
well, you can't.
And we know
finagle it.
people.
You have to work hard. No, we
We
don't.
know people.
Nobody likes us. And you just bought your first smoker, so we're not gonna.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
we
true.
should have our own team.
That's true.
And invite Bob on it. No, I don't know. But that was great. So thanks for joining us this week, folks. Eat some more barbecue, and we'll be back in touch real soon.